Hi there, happy Thursday. I'm Elizabeth, and this is Thursday Thoughts with Hatha Equus, and I'm here with my boy Riggins. I'm not going to touch the phone because it is perfectly placed, and if I breathe on it wrong, it's going to fall apart because my little holder is so wonky. So hopefully he'll pop his nose in here so you can see him. But we're in the indoor arena because I wanted to share an experience that I had with him this last week that led to some aha moments that I think could really be of value to everybody. So it surrounds this exercise that I've been doing with horses for some time called I call it the happy box. I think other trainers have some of their own versions of it. Oh, it's falling. Oh no, Ricky, you moved the gate. Happy box, some sort of exercise that focuses on getting the horses to down regulate and get out of their seeking system. And I've used it on many horses in many different scenarios, and I've used it a little bit with Riggins, but I found a new approach, a slightly different approach to the same concept with him in the indoor arena. And we're coming here because this is a place. I mean, Riggins and I have been in here probably 100 plus times since we've been at Wild Song. It's been 5 years. I mean, I think that average is about right. And as you can kind of tell by his movement as he paces around here, he's not comfortable in this space and never has been. And it's something that I have sort of swept under the rug or kept telling myself I'd come back to or focus on it a different day, or that it would work itself out over time. And I've done several different approaches to it. I've brought him in here and just let him, free roam and just spend a ton of time in here. I brought him in with buddies. I've brought hay and resources in here. I've done massages in here. I've done all sorts of exercises in here, moving his feet and trying to get him to focus on me. And as you can tell, he's still aggravated by this place. And always spooks, I'm not going to turn the phone around, but he spooks at this opening right here, which is, looks out onto the manure pile in the elder herd. And it's been a head scratcher for a really long time because I have been able to get this place relaxed for so many different horses before, but not for my own guy. And it isn't just this place. Every indoor arena that I've taken him to, he has a very similar response. So again, it's something, as a trainer, particularly with your own horses, there are blind spots and there's things that you put aside. So I brought him in here the other day, just after the big snowstorm that we had, where we got, a pile of snow on our roof, and it was finally a warm day, so everything started melting, and it was like bombs were going off on the side of the arena as the snow fell. And unsurprisingly, that was really scary for Riggins. So I brought him in here like, oh, we're going to do dressage today. And then these bombs were going off. And I kept telling him, it's fine, just ignore him. And the more that I asked him to focus on me, the less he did, and the more activated that he got. And so I finally said, okay, buddy, we got to talk about this thing. We have got to talk about your comfort level in here. We have to talk about our trust. And so I, still under saddle, I had hopped off a couple times to play with a few more exercises. Well, what if I do a bunch of yields? What if I do a bunch of things to get your feet moving? Everyone talks about with Mustangs getting their feet moving, and Not just Mustangs, but a lot of horses. But I even, heard someone say the other day that, oh, I find with these Mustangs, if you just keep moving their feet, they tend to relax, for sure. And I think that's really important when particularly you don't have a very long relationship with a horse, or you don't know them very well, and especially greener Mustangs. But with him, that never worked. The moving the feet just got him more and more heightened. And, there's arguments that could be said, well, you're not releasing at the right time. Well, I'm okay. But, I feel like I have a pretty sharpened skill set when it comes to finding the places of release for horses. And I focus a lot on the down regulation. Oh, I forgot to mention, I even tried, positive reinforcement is like, can I click and treat anytime he moves to a location that I want that might be uncomfortable for him. And the problem that I find with that is that gets them in their seeking system, and it doesn't address the deeper issue that is his ability to self-regulate and find relaxation. Because I don't want to teach a behavior, I want to get him feeling good inside. So I focused on under saddle the happy box, where I would just take him to the side of the arena and ask him to just be still. I wasn't holding him there. I wasn't constraining the reins. I would just ask him to move over. So hindquarter yield, shoulder yield, a back up, a forward, wherever I wanted him to go. And then when he found that spot, I just relaxed and released and waited for him to relax or release. In his case, he got really, really frustrated about it and he did not want to be still. He wanted to fly backwards at a super fast pace. He would even rear, he would wiggle. And my job was just to keep asking him back into the spot. And every time we did, I would go, oh, that's it. That was a huge deal for him. So I ended up having to get off because he had one rear that felt pretty uncomfortable. And he was trying to answer my question in all the different ways, like, well, what about this? What about that? What about this? And I kept saying, no, it's just there. It's just there. I just need you to be here. This place that I am asking you to be is the best place you can be on earth. And I dismounted and I did this from the ground. Another piece of this that I think was really important from the ground, that I couldn't quite get to from above, is I just couldn't get him to see me. His radar was everywhere else but on me. And when I was on the ground right in front of him, I felt as though I was more visible to him. That's a better walk. Good boy. That's very nice. That's very special. So on the ground, same thing, happy box. Can you be next to me? Can you just be? Can you find ease in your skin? Can you find comfort and relaxation here? Robert Frost has a quote that says, "Be easy in your harness." And I think Karen Rolfe shared that. I think so. I loved that. I love that quote because not only does it, it speaks to us, and our choosing happiness and choosing to be okay with the circumstances we can't control. But because it references a horse, I loved that I actually had an application to the horses and how we expect them to, let me start that over. How it actually has some meaning in a way that we can help horses as well. I really believe that horses can learn how to self-regulate. And to me, the happy box is one of the best ways to help horses self-regulate. Can you find relaxation in this place where I'm telling you there is very few options? The options that you have are not moving sideways, not moving backwards, not moving forward, but rather seeing me, one, and releasing tension. So I've done the exercise a couple times since that day, and today was I think the third time that I have done that exercise, and I'm actually starting to see some change in him. I know that it's not super evident because, you know, he's been running around here, but also I'm not giving him my full attention, which Riggins really needs. But I have seen moments since that day where he has self-regulated a bit more. And I'm really excited about this. I think this is the strategy for him that is actually going to make change in how he can be anywhere, not just in indoor arenas. Like if I can remind him of how he feels in the happy box, then I think I can take that anywhere with me. He's very cute right now. I wish you could see his nose, but I cannot move this phone. I will in a second. The last thing that I want to say about this is, and I should have started with a disclaimer that this might be a controversial idea, this exercise, because I think a lot of people mistake it with some sort of learned helplessness, and it's not, because learned helplessness is forcing a creature to be in some sort of situation, and there is no answer other than to just completely submit and take away the ability to try or ask questions. And that's not this at all. I'll make sure to post some videos sometime of the happy box. What this does is I'm setting boundaries, and I'm saying, this door's closed, this door's closed, this door's closed, this door's closed. And he's like, well, I can't possibly go anywhere. What is the answer? And as soon as he looks to me for the question or releases in himself, then we can come out of the happy box. And so he will start to seek relaxation as the way forward when I'm asking stillness of him. Okay, longest Thursday thoughts yet, but I was really excited to share this. I hope that it can help a lot of people with a lot of horses, and more information on that coming out. So be easy in your harness. Now let's see if I can move my phone. Oh my gosh, it's just, I had to rig something up in order to make this happen. All right, buddy, what do we think? We can go work on the happy box? You're doing really well. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Namaste for now. Deep breaths, everyone. Thanks for watching.